got out of his ego earlier, we would be in a different scenario right now. The playoffs would definitely be in hand. But you live and you learn, they play and they learn. Hopefully, KOC learns and understands. Like, yeah, he may have been in his ego, he may have been stubborn. But the bottom line is he learning now, moving forward, going into the future, huh? Next season, etc. Does he understand? Is he willing to put the real work in to develop his quarterback? Right? That's the biggest question, man. Will he put that real effort in? Is he a real QB whisperer? Now, I love the changes I've seen from KOC. Play calling last night, a lot better. Play calling from the Commanders game, a lot better, right? Yeah. Now, can he keep it going? Can he keep it moving and grooving? This is 2 games in a row. We know the tendency KOC has, right? Boom. Yeah. He wants to get past heavy. He wants to get past heavy. But I'm proud of KOC for understanding who he has as a quarterback. All the talent is there, the arm strength, the arm power. It's on KOC to get there and get right and develop his quarterback and go win a damn Super Bowl. you know? But moving forward, man, keep winning, keep grinding, keep getting better. A lot of off-season moves to make. I'm gonna get into videos and lives later about who will be released, who will be cut, what do the Vikings really need to be a Super Bowl caliber team next year. Oh yeah, it's gonna be some veterans going out the door. Maybe even some coaches leaving. You hear me? But at the end of the day, I'm excited about the future of the Vikings moving forward, especially what I've seen and continue to see from JJ McCarthy. Heavy, you hear me? Yeah. Shout out Cali F Tom in the building. Shout out, who is this? Shout out Cali F Tom in the building. Typical Viking season, celebrating meaningless games against terrible defenses. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Not celebrating, but just observing, giving props when props are due, huh? You hear me, Cali? I'm the first one to say KOC's on the hot seat, Quasi's on the hot seat. I'm the first one to say, right, this season was a failure heavy as far as expectations and goals, right? you know, Heavy, dog, period. Definitely not celebrating nothing. Yeah, dog, inexcusable, huh? Piss poor majority of the season, heavy. Inconsistency, lack of great play calling, lack of execution, huh? Yeah. But I'm not gonna sit here and dwell on it, and I'm not gonna deny the fact, right? Yeah, that this team just beat a solid team on Sunday night, and JJ McCarthy took a step forward. I mean, what you want me to do here, Callie? Sit here and dwell on the bad season, dwell on the losses? No. All you can do is move forward. And moving forward, I want to see this team finish strong. You talk about terrible defense as well. The Dallas Cowboys have been playing pretty good defense the last 2-3 games, Yeah. And we talk about defense versus offense. Our defense did pretty damn good against a high-powered Dallas Cowboys offense. Pretty much ranked number 1 in the NFL, right? Yeah. So, no, man. Was it a satiating season? No. But all you can do is move forward and finish strong. But I like what I see from my team, from KOC. I don't care if it's been 2 games. I like what I see. And what did they show last night? Moving forward, consistency, homie. Period. Consistency heavy. You know? I mean, come on, man. Duh, we're not satisfied with this season. Who would be satisfied with this season? We expected more. We wanted more as fans, etc. I'm sure the players, coaches wanted more. But you started slow, started late. Your head coach was being stubborn, huh? Yeah. So that's just what it is. I'm not gonna sit back and dwell on it. You regroup, flush it, and move forward. Now you play the Grinch. Now you play spoiler, period. Bottom line. Yeah, but I'm not gonna sit here and deny the fact that them winning 2 games, one big game on the road, huh? Ruining the Dallas Cowboys' chances for the playoffs. I believe they still may have a slight chance, but at the end of the day, I'm happy for them boys. I'm happy for McCarthy, huh? I'm even happy for KOC. Just the fact that he's proving that he don't gotta be stubborn, that he can change his ways if need be. Yeah. And real talk, I'm so glad McCarthy balled out. I'm tired of hearing all the disrespect, man. You hear me, man? All this Joe Burrow shit. Joe Burrow this, Joe Burrow that. Come on, man. Yeah. You got a skilled quarterback, huh? A quarterback who can be potentially great with elite arm strength, huh? And elite arm talent, something you can't coach. And everybody talking about can him. He's a bust, this and that. Huh? And y'all was proud of Kirk Cousins for 6 years, and you talking about a rookie who's only 7 games in? You hear me around this bitch? I seen enough. I've been seen enough from McCarthy, huh? Yeah, you hear me? Yeah. I seen enough from him, the Detroit Lions game, to say, hey, boom, I'm rocking with him. He is the franchise quarterback, huh? If you know talent, you know. And his arm power alone, arm strength. Oh, yeah, bro. I'm very excited about what he brings to the table. And like I told you, huh? That Commanders game was that where the tables turn, you know, where things take a turn for the better. Now, it's a lot of growth to do. They got to have this continued success, of course. You got to do it for more than 2 games. Hell, you got to do it for more than 3 and 4. But you go the rest of the season undefeated, right? You hear me, huh? Yeah, undefeated, finish strong, ruin some teams' playoffs hopes, whatever. We talking about good teams, bad teams. Well, guess what, Cali? Who we got coming up here down the stretch round yonder, right? Got the Packers coming up, huh? The Lions again. Boom. you know. So we got a real chance to finish strong, heavy, and see what this team is really made of. This team could have cowered out. They could have bowed down, folded, gave up. Especially they found out before the game the playoff hopes were over. They could have said, fuck it, man. We gonna cave it in. You hear me? But no, hell to the no, no, no. What did they do? Yeah. They stood pat, they stood tall, and they played good ass football heavy. And I want to see what kind of momentum they can build going into next season. And then we speak on the playoffs, right? Hey, at the end of the day, you can look at it good or you can look at it bad. Of course, you want your team to be a playoff team, all this, all that. All right, boom. But at the end of the day, I mean, think about it like this here. JJ McCarthy gets more rest, huh? Yeah. Jonathan Grenard gets a chance to rest more. Your team gets a chance to heal up. Christian Darrisaw, man, will he ever play a full season of football? I hope so. Yeah, I really hope so, bro. You hear me, huh? Yeah. But your guys get an early off season, get more time to rest. Of course, you want your team to be in the playoffs. This was a playoff team, period. But like I say, you can't sit and dwell on it. You got to move forward, move along. But how do you finish, huh? How do you finish? A great opportunity to continue to develop and grow. But I'm most excited about seeing which direction JJ McCarthy goes in. Yeah. But I mean, if you got to be a fool, you got to be delusional to say, "Hey, JJ McCarthy ain't it." Oh, we still want Burrow. What? You still want Burrow, huh? You still want Burrow? Why? You got a 22-year-old quarterback with a stronger arm than Joe Burrow right now. Let's just go ahead and dive in McCarthy right now. Period, man. Let's get into that segment right now. Heavy. you know, I'm so tired of the disrespect on his name. The disrespect has been crazy, acting like they don't know what type of what type of player this dude is and can be. Come on, bro. Last night showed you everything you need to know about JJ McCarthy, who he is as a leader, huh? As a player, right? The way he carries himself, his potential as being a great NFL quarterback one day, huh? Boom. All of the above. All of the above, right? Yeah. Any questions you had about McCarthy were answered. And I understand it's about consistency. Yeah, you got to keep it going. It's not about one week. It's about what do you put together in the full spectrum of the season, you know? But what are we really looking at here? What has he been able to put on display for real? Can we start or should we start judging him now? Huh? You should have been judging your head coach games ago, weeks ago. This whole scheme should have been revamped weeks ago. You hear me, dog? Heavy, no cap. Damn near in training camp, preseason, boom, all that. That's on KOC. That's on Wes Phillips, right? That's on their coaching staff. Yeah, not adopting, not adapting to who their quarterback is as a player. Period. Bottom line, when I talk about player development, player coaches, relationships, development, that's what it's about, bro. Boom. Understanding your personnel, putting your personnel in the best position to win. I don't want to hear nothing about lack of talent because at the end of the day, we see the defense has lack of talent all across the board, huh? Heavy, you hear me? Yeah. And I don't want to say that like I'm being disrespectful. It's talent on the field, but coaching plays a major role. Brian Flores still doesn't have the personnel he would like to have. I guarantee it. He hasn't had that on a consistent basis, right? Since he's been here. And he's only came in and gotten better and better year after year. So that's what I'm talking about right there, round yonder. You saw clearly the strong point of this team has been and is the defense, you know? And even with lack of personnel, what does Brian Flores do? He studies his personnel, right? He sets up a scheme to fit his damn personnel, period. And I'm super excited about next year because I guarantee they can get more moving pieces up in here to really fit his scheme and who he wants. But come on, man. I mean, damn. It's clear to see it's been KOC, right? The whole time. Heavy. I know you love KOC. You got your KOC nut riders, you hear me? Boom. I know they protect KOC, right? Coddle him, et cetera, et cetera. You got the buddy list, the little good old boy system. But like I know, watching that game last night, right? Watching the Commanders game. I mean, damn. You understand it. It's about scheme. Scheme, play calling, Yeah. Rhythm, etc. Boom. Yeah, man. KOC the past 2 weeks has been dialing it up totally different. But you got McCarthy, when I compare him to Elway, I wasn't playing. This dude can be a future NFL Super Bowl champion. His demeanor, his energy, everything about him. I'm going to get into his presser from last night in a minute, right? But this dude has everything you need, all the intangibles, the physical attributes, right? Right. To be not only a Super Bowl winning quarterback, Super Bowl caliber quarterback, right? But a future Hall of Famer, heavy. And I stand on that 10 toes down, baby. Heavy, you hear me? Huh? you know? I mean, look at the way he competes. Look at the way he throws the ball. Did you see some of the throws he made last night? Did you see the throw to Hawkinson? Beautiful. Did you see the deep ball to Addison? Beautiful, bro. You hear me? Yeah. And he's still throwing majority of the time with his arm. He's not even putting his full body into the throw yet. And when he does that, he's even more dangerous. He throws an even more beautiful, powerful ball. Right? Yeah. Heavy, And as he grows, continues to develop and grow and get stronger, his arm is only gonna get stronger. He's gonna become more accurate naturally. And as the game slows down and slows down, he's gonna be even better, man. Heavy. You put JJ McCarthy in the same system once again next year, building the same chemistry with more chemistry with him between him and his head coach, right? More chemistry between Jordan Addison, Hawkinson. If Hawkinson remains, me personally, I wouldn't be mad if Hawkinson left. Yeah, you hear me? Bottom line, period, no cap. But you give him a second year in of studying the whole playbook, man. Full training camp once again, Preseason, yeah, boom. Really building chemistry with his personnel, chemistry with his dogs, building an on-field, off-field relationship. Man, what? Sky's the limit. Matter of fact, there's no limit for that dude. you know? So everybody hopping on the train. Oh, get Burrow. Oh, JJ McCarthy's not it. Kill that noise for good now. I repeat, kill that noise for good. Huh? If last night didn't show you enough, about who JJ McCarthy is and who he can be as a player, even the whole season, even if you look at the whole season, even last year, his journey, how he's acted, how he's responded, right? Through every battle, every setback, never folding, never giving up, giving in. Heavy, homie, you hear me? Yeah. Not one time has he folded, bro, in any tough situation, right? Any bad situation. No cap. Yeah. No cap, man. He continues to grind and move forward, good or the bad, yeah, ugly or the pretty, yeah. So what we really talking about here? See, some of you Minnesota Vikings fans and media really need to pay attention and really learn football and understand what you're looking at and who you're looking at and appreciate y'all talking about all this franchise quarterback shit. You hear me, huh? Yeah. You had 6 years with Kirk Cousins, you know. You seen Sam Darnold collapse in the playoffs, you know. But everybody want to bash and go with McCarthy after 6 games. Are you kidding me, baby? Are you crazy, huh? Yeah. But like I said, McCarthy is that guy. Yeah, he is that dude. Yeah. And he is the one. A lot more work to do. Got to continue to grow, huh? Got to continue to ball, period. For real, man. But if they can keep this team together, majority of the guys around, huh, for next year, I don't know what the situation will be for Naylor, but he will get paid. Hopefully, him and the Vikings can work out something, come to an agreement. Yeah, to keep him around, keep him on the squad because he is now a true weapon, a true man, receiver too. You know, him and Addison, you can compare them right there. Him and Addison, you can compare them right there, huh? Yeah. It's really no drop off in that receiver room as far as it goes now. Now, what the offseason bring, you got to wait and see. But I have full belief, 100, 1000% in JJ McCarthy, right? Right. You can't tell me no different. You can't make me change my mind, period. I've seen enough, homie. Yeah. I'm rocking and rolling with him. He my brother. Shout out Nine. He my motherfucking brother. You hear me? Yeah. SKOL Vikes win, lose, or draw, but let's win. You know? But it's funny, man. How everybody was ready to write this man off, huh? Yeah. He's not this, he's not that. Yeah, bro. Oh, get rid of McCarthy. Oh, do this, do that. Bring a QB in for competition. Yeah. Now, if the Vikings want to bring a QB in, a veteran quarterback, I'm cool with that. Just another player that JJ McCarthy can learn from, right? Benefit from, huh? Learn some different techniques, right? Different pros and cons, secrets of the game. Yeah. Period, man. And if you want to bring somebody in for competition shit, bring somebody in for competition heavy. But in my opinion, JJ McCarthy has earned that number one starting role. Period. Heavy. You know, this season hasn't been about lack of talent from McCarthy. No. This season has been about KOC being stubborn and being caught up in his ego heavy and not being willing to adapt and adjust quicker. This what hurt the Vikings all season. You know, yeah. Nothing to do with McCarthy now. Did McCarthy make some bad plays? Is he growing? Yeah. Has he made some mistakes? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. That's part of the territory, man. Yeah. You got veteran quarterbacks who continue to make mistakes, bad throws, huh? Boom. it won't always be perfect. But from the sample size we have seen, huh? You telling me what? You telling me that JJ McCarthy is not the guy? You a motherfucking lie. Come on, man. Stop the cap. Yeah. Stop the cap, bro. Huh? Come on, man. Get some of these comments, man. Cali once again, heavy, huh? Yeah. You're reading too much into 2 games against the league's worst defenses. No. See, that's where you're wrong, Cali F. Tom. You're not reading into it enough, huh? Once again, I repeat, you're not reading to it enough, huh? Heavy. I understand the whole part about being consistent. See, you want to talk about the future, or you want to talk about and sit and dwell on not making the playoffs, which I get it, Callie. I get it, bro. I hear you. I'm right there with you. You didn't make the playoffs, failed season, period. But I'm not going to sit here and think about a season that's not over yet, you know, a season where there's still room for growth and a season where we can still go undefeated and really prove that we were a playoff team. Heavy. You want to talk about the league worst defenses? All right, cool. Boom. But Dallas was a really good team. Period. Heavy, homie. Yeah. You know, bottom line. And with a really good offense. So I'm not reading too much into nothing, bruh. Into nothing. I'm reading into what I see and what I'm continuing to see from this team. I don't care who they beat. You got 2 wins in a row. Be consistent. I don't care who they beat. JJ McCarthy balled and he was consistent. That's what we've been waiting for, right? Playoffs or not. Be consistent, bro. Period, huh? Heavy. You hear me? Yeah. hmm And that's what the Vikings were last night, homie. For real. But see, people like you and fans like you who hopped off the McCarthy train early, I'm sure you're gonna have no choice but to hop back on. But at the end of the day, keep that same energy, bro. Huh? Keep that same energy. Yeah. Bottom line, period. Heavy. Early, dog. You hear me? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. you know? Shout out Sarah Song in the building. Shout out Sarah in the building. So should he have played bad against these bad defenses? What would that make you feel better? Thank you, Sarah. Come on, Sarah. Like, right? Like what the hell do we want here? you know? Motherfucking Vikings fans want their cake and you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. They want their cake and icing and everything nice, bro. Heavy. This man coming in here talking about, oh, worst defenses. So what? And the Cowboys have been playing solid defense, getting pressure and all that. Shout out kudos to the O-line, not even giving up a sack. But we want to ignore that fact. you know? Even me getting caught up in some of the bad plays from the O-line. Sometimes you may forget to appreciate and observe the good plays, baby. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Majority of the night, McCarthy had a clean pocket. Yeah. And even when he didn't, he maneuvered. He put the team on his back. He ran the ball. But people forget that though. How many years we talk about about Kirk Cousins being a sitting duck around that bitch. And now we get a quarterback who can move and groove, huh? And make maneuvers and buy some time. and y'all got a problem with that as well? Come on, man. Stop the cat, bro. Heavy. The Minnesota Vikings fan base is one of the most disloyal fan bases ever. Heavy is one of the most childish fan bases ever. Heavy. One of the most delusional fan bases ever. yeah, bro, for real. No cap. You're disloyal, dishonest. Some of you are racist and prejudiced and hateful, and you don't respect or appreciate good players. You got people saying, oh, McCarthy is too confident. He's too arrogant. Yeah. People mad at him for grittying into the end zone, having swag, you hear me? Having confidence, thinking he the shit. I love that in my quarterback. Heavy. I hope he become more cocky, baby, more arrogant, huh? More confident. You hear me, huh? Yeah. yeah. Bottom line, point blank, period, huh? Yeah. See what the problem is? Oh, they think who is this rookie? Who is this 22-year-old guy thinking he coming in here and playing like that with this swag and with this certain level of confidence about him? Oh, he's doing too much. We don't like that. He believes in himself a little damn too much, right? We don't like that, baby. He needs to settle down. Huh? He needs to calm it down. Grittying into the damn end zone, huh? Who you think he is? Grittying into the end zone. Bitch, that's McCarthy. Bitch, that's 9, huh? Yeah. That's who the fuck he is. Future quarterback, franchise quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings, right? Right. So shout out Sarah in the building, man. Matter of fact, where the trains at in this bitch? Huh? yeah. What going on around here? Great comment, Sarah. Heavy. Yeah. One more again. What the hell do y'all want? What the hell do y'all want? We talk about the team being inconsistent, your quarterback being inconsistent. They win 2 games in a row, one at home, shut a team out. They go beat a good Dallas Cowboy team, fighting for the playoffs, bro. You hear me? Beat them in Texas, you hear me? Boom. Y'all got a problem with that. Y'all motherfuckers got a problem with everything. With everything. But you know what you don't got a problem with, right? What you haven't had a problem with for years, damn near decades, right? Centuries. Oh, yeah, the Vikings being mediocre. Oh, yeah, the Vikings being average, right? Oh, yeah, The Vikings making it to the playoffs, then boom, exit the first round. Y'all been cool with that. Y'all was cool with that. Yeah. Y'all was cool when the Vikings beat the Saints when we had Cousins, even though the Vikings defense won them that game that year, you know. Then you see how Cousins perform versus the Niners, right? Right. They go get their ass beat versus the Niners. Y'all was cool with that though. Yeah. Y'all was still saying bring Kirk back, huh? Bring Kirk back. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man, homie. Yeah. The disrespect is crazy. I repeat, the disrespect is crazy, but it's all good. It's all good. You know? JJ McCarthy, continue to ball, homie. Continue to grind, continue to shine. Keep your mind right and continue to get better. For real, no cap. Get better. Bro? Only person who can stop you is yourself, bro. You hear me, homie? My brother, my brother. Proud of you, big dog. Heavy. You hear me? Straight up. Come on, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Come on, man. You got some people say, "Oh, he didn't throw over 100 yards versus the command. I mean, over 200 yards versus the Commanders. Or what did he? How many yards he had versus the Cowboys? Oh, let me guess. That's not enough either. Come on, man. What we talking about this morning? Can I say good morning? Hey, shout out Six Shooter, dog. Six Shooter in the building. You hear me, dog? Good day. You hear me, heavy? I don't say good morning, but I say good day. You know? You know what I mean? Ain't good. Ain't nothing good about morning, a motherfucker. So good day, huh? Yeah. That's for a later video, a later channel. Let's go, man. You in the chat, like it up. You hear me, huh? You in the chat, like it up. Shout out Six Shooter Nation in the building. For real. Huh? Shout out Etley in the building. Etley in the building says, yes, we do. You hear me, huh? Let's get it. A lot of tests. A lot of tests, man. Six Shooter, this whole season has been really a test. But it's about how they pass the test moving forward, period, huh? Yeah. Bottom line, bro. No cap. JJ McCarthy get a grade at the end of the season. Big facts. Can we get a man a full season? You hear me? Can we get a man a full season, huh? Consistent weeks back to back? Let the man grow. I mean, damn, he is a rookie, huh? Yeah. Come on, bro. Stop the cap. It's about the whole team, and they need to stop playing Josh Metellus. Oh man, Josh Matilda's out of position. And we know that's one of the things that have to be fixed all season. Six Shooter, wow, man. Why you gotta call that dude Matilda though, man? Come on, bro. Yeah. But definitely some things to change and revamp in the offseason, during the offseason period. Josh Metellus, like I've been saying, he's not great in pass coverage. I would like to see him at the linebacker position, and you bring a different safety in. We know the weak points of the team pretty much. Heavy. Along with Byron Murphy. Yeah, that's just the situation they're in, bro. You hear me? Byron Murphy is definitely better at the inside slot corner position, but with the lack of personnel, injuries, lack of depth, talent, etc., the Vikings have to adapt and adjust. And the secondary over these past 2 weeks, they haven't been the greatest, but overall they've been pretty solid. But definitely the weakest point of the defense, period. What do you mean, Six Shooter? What do you mean he didn't start losing until he entered the NFL? I mean, what do you want the man to do? What do you want the man to do? Go undefeated every year in the NFL? I mean, what do you mean? You must expound, dog. You hear me? You must expound. You know, we talk about losing or winning. This is a team game. Yeah, a team game. Period. Bottom line. A young loser. See, this is what I mean here. This is what I mean right here. I guess right now he's a young loser. What? What are we talking about here? Six shooter? Huh? Yeah. See, that's what I mean when you say things and it makes no damn sense. Period. Right? When certain fans say things, or Vikings media say things, or certain analysts say things, or so-called experts say things that are erroneous. What do you mean he's a young loser? Yeah, bro. Like, you must expound, bro. You hear me? Yeah. This is an overall team sport, right? His coach has failed him majority of the season. His coach just switched things up and changed the whole scheme around to fit his quarterback. And you see they won 2 games in a row, period. The O-line is starting to play better. They're getting a run game. And you see how he performs when he's able to have time, you know, when the game slows down for him, when you get a run game going. So what do you mean he's a loser? He's nothing like a loser. Heavy. This is the NFL, man. It will be trials and tribulations. Really. And the Vikings made it tough on themselves the whole year. And they didn't have to. Heavy. And it starts with the coaching staff. So no, he is not a young loser. Matter of fact, he's a young winner. And he's been a winner his damn near his whole college football career, or his football career. So let's stop the cap, man. Stop the cap. The same situation. Everybody talking about Burrow, this and that. Man, what? JJ McCarthy may be on the same level as Burrow next year. Yeah. He has more power, maybe a better arm than Burrow, with a clean pocket right now. You know, so all you Burrow lovers and Burrow nut riders and say you want to see Burrow in the building, go over there then. Go over there. Matter of fact, boom, I just took your fan card. Big SKOL is taking your fan card. You want it back? Guess what? It comes through me. So six shooter, you my boy, bro, dog. You hear me? Much appreciated for you being in the chat. Always in the chat, bro, showing love, etc. But I'm taking your fan card, and anybody else, everybody else. I don't care who it is, content creators, media, etc. Whoever. Anybody who's on the Joe Burrow bandwagon and who was sitting there pounding their fist on the damn table, getting excited and elated about the possibility of Joe Burrow coming in the building, I'm taking your fan card. Give me JJ McCarthy. Give me 9 all damn day. Yeah. You know, it's no way you look at these performances, really the whole season, his arm talent in general. And you can sit here and say, oh, give me Burrow. Oh, give me Burrow. Come on now. You're talking about Burrow, who's guaranteed an injury, who's guaranteed to miss at least 5-6 weeks, huh? Every season, dog. You hear me? Yeah. Period. No cap. Give me JJ McCarthy over Burrow. Joe Burrow, you got to spend what? Clear up what? $50 million for when you already going to be in a bad cap space situation in the next 2 years? Yeah. But you got a rookie quarterback who you can build around and save money around right now, heavy, and bring more weapons for him. Build your trenches, your line of protection for him. You know, heavy. Yeah. So what are we really talking about here? So once again, Big SKOL, I'm Big SKOL, the biggest, right? Right. And I'm taking everybody's fan card. So keep that same energy. This year, the rest of this year, next season, all next year, I don't care. You know, this ain't no, oh, hop on the nuts, ride the nuts, get off the nuts. Boom. Oh, when McCarthy doing good, laud him, celebrate him. When he's doing bad, oh, allegedly doing bad. Talk about trade him for Burrow. Talk about he's a bust. Get up out of here, man. You know, the jig is up. I repeat, the jig is up. Come on, man. Shout out Steph in the building. Shout out Stephon White in the building. You hear me? Yeah. Yeah, man. Yo, it's really a good thing that fans are not coaches or GMs. Like, I promise you, one win or one loss changes the direction y'all want to take this franchise drastically. Stephon White, expound, bro. Expound what exactly you are saying. Now, I understand what you mean, that fans are not coaches or GMs. Definitely a good thing. At least for some of them, man. Heavy. Like the fans talking about, oh, bring trade for Burrow. Trade for Burrow for what? To be in a tough cap space situation for what? To be in the same situation you was with Kirk for what? To not be able to bring in any more pieces for what? You got a rookie quarterback on a rookie contract scale. What we've been waiting for since Kirk Cousins entered the damn building, and you want to say he's a bust and let him go for what? You know, they talking about McCarthy like he just an average old mediocre quarterback. Like his arm isn't crazy. Like his arm is a next level. Did you see some of the throws he made last night? Really pretty much the whole damn season, bro. You hear me? Period. No cap. You can go back to the first game of the season versus the Bears, right? Right. Did you see the throws he made versus the Commanders? Did you see the throw to Hawk? Huh? Did you see the floater to Hawk? Huh? Yeah. And now he's really learning and developing how to take some, put touch on the ball, take some power off the ball. He's learning this as he goes. The man damn near got thrown to the wolves, period. Thrown to the damn wolves in his real rookie season physically. You know? Yeah. You ask me, he's done nothing but continue to grow and be better, period. And we talking about he ain't this, he ain't that. Your fan card is pulled. Your fan card is revoked. You hear me? You want it back? It comes through me. Bottom line, heavy. Fuck all the other talk. I don't care what they talking about. I'm taking your fan cards. Boom. Mine. Bitch, it's mine. You hear me? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. Fuck going on around here? Yeah. Zebra in the building. Shout out Zebra in the building. Forgot about Burrow. Too risky. The cost is too high. JJ McCarthy is progressing well. He's a dog. Thank you, Zebra. What a train at around this bitch, huh? You hear me? Again, you hear me? Huh? Huh? Yeah. Come on, man. Stop the cap. Stop the damn cap. Yeah. Forget about Burrow. Definitely. Burrow too risky. The cost is too high. All of the above. Joe Burrow gonna be injured every year. Period. Guaranteed to be injured every year. Heavy. He gonna miss about 5, 6 weeks. Then what you do? Huh? Then what do? You hear me? Same people talking about bring Burrow in, gonna be the same one saying, oh, bad decision, bad move. Burrow stays hurt. Yeah. Then you think about all the money you got to get at, man. No, I'm right there with you, Zebra. Hail to the no. See, people want to get emotional and get into their feelings, but not really thinking about it. Full spectrum, period. Heavy, bottom line, right? Right. Ain't no way after seeing the performances from McCarthy, you sit up there and say, hey, bring in Burrow. Ain't no motherfucking guarantee with Burrow. You hear me? Yeah. Ain't no motherfucking guaranteed Super Bowl with Burrow. You hear me? Yeah. JJ McCarthy will be better than Burrow in the next 2-3 years. You hear me? Yeah. You know? The Cowboys also give up 29 points per game to anybody. Well, I don't care, huh? Heavy. The Cowboys were a playoff fighting for a playoff spot, number one offense in the game, period. You know? Yeah. And check the stats. Have the Cowboys been giving up those numbers recently, or has their defense been playing better? You know? See, people want to say anything to discredit JJ's great performance, but that's what they always do, period. They're going to continue to say, oh, wait till he plays the Lions again. Wait till they play the Packers again. Boom. He go in there and play good versus the Giants. What they going to say? Oh, it's just the Giants. It's just the Giants. You hear me, dog? No cap. Yeah. Bottom line, period. So they're never gonna give him the credit. Just like the NFL world would never give the Vikings their credit. I don't care if they went and won a Super Bowl or ran the table. They would never give them their credit. Heavy. People want to find an excuse. Oh, they played the Commanders. Oh yeah, they played the Cowboys. Oh yeah, but everybody thought the Cowboys was gonna smash them. You hear me? We know what it is, man. Come on now. We were 7-point underdogs, but we shouldn't be glad McCarthy played well. Come on, Sarah. Once again, huh? Yeah, 7-point underdogs in Texas. You hear me? Come on, Sarah. Sarah on fire today, huh? Yeah, she coming in hot. She coming in hot. Yeah. One more again. Come on, man. Like, what do you want? What do you want, huh? Yeah. Come on now. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. The Fino in the building. Shout out to Fino in the building. It was an awesome game. No cap. You hear me? Heavy. I agree. Vikings fans give me a headache, and I've been a loyal fan my whole life. Come on, man. Trippy, bruh. Trippy, Colin. You hear me? Damn near trippy. You know, pick and choose, I swear. Pick and choose, I swear, man. No way around it, huh? Yeah. You know? Andre Sutton in the building. What a big skull. It was a good call game. No cap heavy. You hear me? Yeah. Shout out to KOC. Shout out to KOC. When you're right, you're right. When you're wrong, you're wrong. You know? But KOC called a pretty good game last night. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see moving forward the rest of the season. Can they keep it going? Can they continue to grow? I still think we need a veteran quarterback in the offseason just because McCarthy's injury issues. Yeah, and I'm cool with that, man. I'm cool with that. You know, I don't care about. I'm not against the Vikings bringing in a veteran quarterback to even potentially give him some competition, right? Or make it a battle. I don't care because guess what? That's only going to make McCarthy better. That's going to make him rise up to the challenge more. So it's not about, oh, don't bring nobody in to challenge McCarthy. Hell no, kill that noise. Put the pressure on him. It's going to make him even more better. It's going to turn him into more of a diamond. You know? Yeah. But for even if it's for strictly potential injury issues, you're absolutely correct, Colin. Bring in a veteran, bring in a reliable veteran quarterback who can be a solid quarterback, period. A solid backup quarterback if need be. You know, JJ McCarthy could come in next year and not have one damn injury, right? Yeah. That's what you hope and pray for, him not being injured at all and watching ball, period. But we know it's part of the game, part of the process, like we've seen all year with the Vikings. I mean, damn, you don't only need to bring in a veteran quarterback to potentially back up JJ McCarthy and give him some competition. But shit, if we're being real about it here, you need to bring in some veteran O-line, some better O-line. You know, you need to build your O-line depth chart. Yeah, even the D-line interior trenches, you know. Even with Hargrave and Allen coming into one more year. Were they great this year? No. Did they do their job for the most part? I would have to say, yeah. But even that position right there, I want to see younger, bigger talent. I repeat, younger, bigger talent. Heavy, homie, you hear me? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. You know, there's nothing against the players in that role, but we need more depth up front on both sides of the ball, period, dog, for real. You know, and we got some young players who's still going to be growing and developing. I'm excited about Tyrion Ingram coming in and how he can produce next year when he grows into his body, when he continues to become bigger, faster, stronger, heavy. I think he has the chance to be an elite player, a real dog. We saw him get some reps early this year. He's even getting some reps now. You know, So we got some young pieces, some young players. If they are developed right and continue to grow and get better and process right, dog, progress through the process. I'm very excited with the direction this team is going in with some of this young talent. But you can never have enough depth, never have enough talent, dog. Period. Heavy. So I have no problem with the Vikings bringing in a veteran quarterback. It would be good for McCarthy. It would be good for the team and for the betterment of the team. You know? Yeah. Period, man. Yeah. Who Yang? What? Are you kidding me, baby? Are you kidding me, baby? Yeah. Cam Newton ready for a cheap contract. Hell no. Hell no, man. Are you kidding me? Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Keep Cam Newton over there where his ass is at round yonder, huh? Keep him on ESPN, huh? Making erroneous takes. Period, dog. No cap. You hear me? Yeah. Yeah, man. Straight up. Let's get it. Uh-huh. I think Naylor needs to be locked down for a big contract. Him and McCarthy have major chemistry together. Big facts. Big facts. You know, if it's any way to keep Naylor, to pay him, you keep that man, bruh. Period. Oh, hold up. Wrong one. Wrong one. Yeah. One more game. But Colin Gordon, I'm right there with you, baby. I'm right there with you, huh? Yeah. I think Naylor needs to be locked down for a big contract. Him and McCarthy have major chemistry together. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Jalen Naylor is definitely getting that bag. He is definitely putting himself in position to get that bag. I hope he remains a Viking. I hope he remains a Viking. You know? Yeah. Very excited about what I'm seeing from him. Been seeing from him the past 3-4 weeks. He's becoming a real receiver number 2. Like I say, him and Addison, right there, boom. Right there, boom. You know, what is he, 4 years in? Sometimes that's how long it takes for guys to really develop and really bloom and blossom into the player they can be. And we see Naylor, we see Speedy, Jalen Naylor doing it right in front of our eyes. You know, shout out, big props to him. Period, dog. For real. Yes, we still want Burrow. Well, you want Burrow, Riot. Shout out Riot Act 911. You want Burrow, huh? Speak for yourself. I don't want Burrow. You can keep Burrow over there round yonder. You can keep Burrow in Cincinnati, right? Round yonder, baby. You hear me? No cap. Yeah. I don't want Burrow, dog. I want McCarthy. I'm cool with McCarthy. Period. You know? Everybody think Burrow just gonna solve the issues. You sign Burrow, you go to the Super Bowl. Hell to the no. You know? And a lot of it is JJ McCarthy haters. You know what? You know what Riot Act? I guarantee you was the same one. You know, when they drafted McCarthy, I bet you was the same one on his nuts. Oh man, now you don't want him. Oh, now he's a bust, this and that. Oh, come on, bro. Your fan card is revoked. Give me that bitch. Yeah. Brandon in the building. Shout out Brandon in the building. He says the Bears. Hey, you know, shout out the Bears. But hey, are you a Bears fan? Because you know around here, SKOL territory. Yeah. Now, if you a Bears fan, I get a Bears credit. Heavy. You know, shout out to the Bears and what they doing over there around yonder. But you know what it is. It's still fuck the Bears. After the game, respect, but we come to win. But no taking nothing from the Bears, man. You know, shout out Ron Poles, the organization, what they built, what they're continuing to build. Now they're a true playoff team. Some may say the best team in the NFC. You know, I may say the best team in the NFC right now. Either them or the Rams, period heavy, no cap. But the way they're physical, the way they can run the ball up front, can't take nothing away from the Bears. But at the end of the day, you know what it is, right, Brandon? This is SKOL territory, right, Brandon? So guess what? Fuck you and fuck the raggedy ass scamless Bears. But respect, heavy. Y'all doing your thing. Can't knock it, period. Shout out Al Washington in the building. Shout out Al Washington in the building. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Yeah, come on, man. JJ is coming into his own and they know it. Yeah. Come on, Al. Talk to him, huh? Yeah. Talk to him, baby. Yeah. Yeah. One more again, bitch.